The budget proposals on the economic policy side have been significant, and the outlays in respect of infrastructure and healthcare will definitely give a big push to the economy, which is much needed. With a fiscal deficit of 9.5%, there was hardly any scope or limited scope available for any tax concessions to be handed out. But within that, the good part is that at least there are no new taxes. So there is no new COVID cess or tax, at least from the budget speech which comes out. So that's the good part, which shows stability and continuity. And also it gives a message to the investors that the tax rates are here to stay and there is stability in the system. In terms of specific provisions mentioned in the speech, one is on reduction of the time limit for reopening cases for reassessment. That definitely is a welcome move and would give more certainty and more and lead to lesser disputes. Similarly, in case of high tax evasion cases, the additional layer of approval will also give a lesser number of cases being opened. So that's a welcome step. Similarly, the faceless tax tribunal and also the dispute resolution committee, which has been introduced in the speech, will also go a long way in showing transparency and efficiency, which were the key themes as mentioned by the finance minister in the beginning of her speech. There are certain tax holidays which have been extended for real estate projects, housing projects, and also for startups, which is good. Although there was expectation that there will be more extensions of tax holidays like the SEZ units, so that did not come out from the speech. But let's see from the fine print if there are any such changes, that would be welcome. But overall, a good budget in terms of the policy and the push to the right sectors. And on the tax front, not many changes at least coming out from the budget speech, but shows continuity and stability in the system.